Jobs Act. This is major legislation that provides $1.2 trillion worth of funding and will create 2 million jobs a year. And that's over a 10-year period. This is important to California for certain. There's going to be about $25 billion for highways, $4 billion for bridges, $10 billion for transit, $100 million for broadband expansion, and $385 million to expand electric vehicle charging stations. That's just for California. And we're here today to focus on an aspect that is critically important for the country, for the state, and most certainly our area, and that's the wildfire mitigation and forest health component. $7.5 billion in investment to ensure that our communities are safer. This is money for federal firefighters to make sure they finally get a living wage. It's funding to convert part-time firefighters to year-round firefighters, for hazardous fuels mitigation, for prescribed burns, for fuel breaks, for community wildfire defense programs, fire detection equipment, radio inoperability, and reverse 911, and importantly, to help underground electrical lines. It will certainly help in regard to fires, but for all of us who have had to deal with the PSPSs, it'll be a welcome help for us there as well. We all know how important this is, and it's not by chance that we're meeting here today at Coffey Park. We've experienced some tremendous fires, and it's really it's been tragic for our area and for all the people who live here. And in the 2017 Tubbs fire, as we all know too well, that fire came into this area. It leapt over 4 lanes of frontage road, 6 lanes of highway, and a major parking lot and commercial area, and landed here in Coffey Park. That fire was moving 3 football fields per minute, just to give an idea of how quick that was. We lost lives, we lost businesses, we lost livelihoods, and we lost homes. In Santa Rosa alone, there were 3,000 homes that were burned. In Coffey Park, 1,350 of those homes. One of our first visitors who came here was Speaker Nancy Pelosi. She came, she met with survivors, victims. She traveled the devastation, both here and other parts of the district that I represent, and Congressman Huffman represent. And she promised that she would help us. And believe me, she did. She was a tremendous help getting us the relief that we needed, directing critical resources where they would do the most good for our area, and she has not stopped helping. And the latest example of this is in the Build Back, or in the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act that we're here to talk about, and in the Build Back Better Act. She continues to work hard to make sure that we have what we need, not only to invest in our lives and our future, but to make sure that we address the critical issue of climate change, which has plays such a large part in these devastating fires that we've experienced here in the area. And she's back today to continue that promise to help. And as we say in Congress, I'd now like to yield to the Speaker of the House of Representatives.